Hello, students. Welcome back, you all. I hope you all are fine at your home during this lockdown period. Here, we are starting our next topic from chapter Human Health and Disease, that is, viral and protozoans disease. So, let's start. So, first viral disease in our syllabus is common cold. It is one of the most infectious human disease caused by rhinovirus. Here, the viruses attack the nose and respiratory passages, but not to the lungs. Okay, and the viruses are transmitted through the inhalation of the droplets from the infected person or through contaminated objects. Okay, because as it is a infectious disease. The common cold is characterized by some symptoms, that is like a cough, headache, heat means fever, cold, sore throat, etc. Next viral disease is dengue fever. The another name of dengue fever is backbone fever also, because of severe muscles and bone pain it can cause. Okay. The dengue is caused by mosquito borne flavivirus. The virus of dengue is transmitted by the bite of Aedes aegypti mosquito. This is important here, the Aedes aegypti mosquito. Okay, kids, the Aedes mosquito breeds in clean water only and bites only during daytime. Okay, the basic symptoms of dengue are sudden onset of high fever, severe headache, pain behind the eyes, diarrhea, loss of appetite, etc. One more thing is here, till now for dengue fever, no particular and specific treatment or vaccine is available. The next viral disease is chikungunya. It is caused by chikungunya virus. It's also spread by the bite of Aedes aegypti mosquito. Okay. Here also no particular vaccine is available till now. Children, its symptoms include high fever, crippling joint pain, and these pains become severe here. Okay. In preventive measures include elimination of mosquitoes and their eggs. In this disease, paracetamol is given to reduce the fever and bed rest also recommended. Here some examples of a viral disease are mentioned with the name of their pathogens also, like polio, rabies, smallpox, measles, swine flu, AIDS, and as you all know about COVID-19 also. So after discussing about viral disease, now let's start with protozoan disease. Okay. First one of them is malaria. The pathogen of malaria is a protozoan. Okay, that is Plasmodium here. Kids, the vector of Plasmodium is female Anopheles mosquito. Okay, as female Anopheles feed on blood, only they can serve as vector of malarial parasite, and this parasite don't harm the mosquito. Okay. Here now the some basic symptoms of malaria that includes headache, high recurring fever with chill and shivering. That's important. Okay, and the treatment is by anti-malarial drugs. Okay, like quinine and chloroquine. The quinine is the oldest drug for the malaria, and it's extracted from bark of cinchona tree. Okay, now one more thing is here, that is gambusia fish. Okay, the gambusia fish is the natural enemy of mosquitoes or mosquito larvae. Okay, because as they feed upon them, that's why they may introduce in the water containing the larvae of the mosquitoes. The malarial parasite, that is Plasmodium, has two hosts. Okay, as our slide says, Plasmodium completes its life on two hosts. These are first is female Anopheles mosquito and second is human being. Okay, because Plasmodium has two hosts, this condition is digenetic. Okay, the primary host of Plasmodium is female Anopheles mosquito, in which it completes its sexual reproduction, and the secondary host is human being, in which it completes its asexual reproduction. Okay, here one more thing is also important, that is the Plasmodium is a hyperparasite. Now question is this, what is the meaning of hyperparasite? Hyperparasiting means what? The Plasmodium is a parasite's parasite. Means Plasmodium is a parasite ka parasite. Human ka parasite? मॉस्किटो, एंड मॉस्किटो का पैरासाइट प्लाज्मोडियम. दैट्स वाई प्लाज्मोडियम क्या हुआ, हाइपर पैरासाइट. नाउ लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ प्लाज्मोडियम. First of all, the infective stage of Plasmodium is sporozoite. Okay, when an infected mosquito bites human, it releases its saliva in our blood. Along with saliva, thousands of sporozoites are released in blood, and these reach liver through blood circulation. Okay, the parasite reproduce asexually in liver cells. We earlier studied that in human, Plasmodium completes its asexual reproduction. Okay, so now, due to asexual reproduction, liver cell get burst and the parasite is released into blood. Then it enters the RBCs and reproduce here asexually, that cause bursting of RBC. From these ruptured RBCs, a toxin name is hemozoin, that is important, okay, is released, which is responsible for high recurring fever, chills and shivering. That is the main symptom of malaria. Okay, now the gametocytes develop in RBCs due to asexual reproduction. Okay, now when mosquito bites infected person, then they enters in female anopheles mosquito. Okay, so now a cycle is complete here. What is in it? So till now what we studied that फीमेल एनोफिलिस बाइट करती हैं ह्यूमन को, ह्यूमन की बॉडी में स्पोरोजोइट रिलीज करती हैं. देन ये स्पोरोजोइट सबसे पहले लीवर सेल में जाते हैं, वहाँ जाकर एसेक्सुअली रिप्रोड्यूस करते हैं और लीवर सेल को रप्चर कर देते हैं. फ्रॉम लीवर सेल्स ये कहाँ चले जाते हैं, ब्लड में आरबीसीज में एंट्री ले लेते हैं. आरबीसीज के अंदर जाकर अगेन रिप्रोड्यूस करते हैं और आरबीसीज को ब्रश कर देते हैं, जिसकी वजह से हीमोजोइन यहाँ से रिलीज होता है. साथ में क्या बनते हैं, गैमेटोसाइट्स. सो नाउ जब कोई एनोफिलीज मॉस्किटो इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन को वापस से बाइट करता है, तो ये गैमेटोसाइट्स किसकी बॉडी में वापस से चले जाते हैं, एनोफिलीज मॉस्किटो की बॉडी में वापस से चले जाते हैं. आई होप इट विल मोर क्लियर नाउ. Now, in the body of mosquitoes, they fertilize sexually and multiply in the stomach wall. Then they develop inside the intestine of mosquito to form sporozoid. Now, sporozoids are stored in salivary glands of mosquito. When the female anopheles mosquito bites a healthy person, the sporozoids are injected in blood along with saliva. So now again the cycle starts. Here a diagram is showing stage and cycle of Plasmodium, in which you can see easily from biting of the mosquito to human, then human blood to liver, then liver to RBCs, then RBCs rupturing, then gametocytes formation. Okay, then the entry of gametocytes in mosquito, then sexual reproduction in mosquito, and again sporozoid formation, and the next cycle begins. So this is all about malaria and life cycle of Plasmodium. This is very important for exam point of view. The incubation period of malaria is 14 days. Here next protozoan disease is amoeboisis. It's caused by protozoan and amoeba histolytica. Here housefly acts as a mechanical carrier and transmit the parasite from feces of infected person to the food. Okay, this pathogen lives in large intestine of human beings. Some important symptoms of this disease are constipation, abdominal pain, cramps, stool with mucus and blood clots, etc. Here some examples of protozoan disease with their pathogens are mentioned. Have a look. Thus, this was all about viral and protozoan disease. In the next session, we will be discussing about remaining part of this chapter. So, stay connected, stay home, stay safe.